Kelasnya sudah mau di rumah join please.
I forgot I texted in Indonesia. Sorry, sir. Febri is not here.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Let's
It's okay.
start.
Yes.
I think it's okay. Almost 14 students. Okay.
Yes, okay, sir.
Okay. Assalamualaikum to everyone.
Salam, sir. Nice to meet you again.
Pharmacology. First we divide, classify pharmacology. Well, one thing, general pharmacology, the two groups. Okay. And second one, systemic pharmacology. In general pharmacology, I will more focus on system. I not waste time on these two things. Okay. Later I will explain when we need these things. Drug act on body, and then body act on drug. What is the meaning for this? The body act on drug. For example, when drug enter your body, what is step? If a drug act on body, it's known as pharmacokinetics. If the body act here, if the body act on a drug, it's a pharmacokinetics. If drug act on body, it's a pharmacodynamics. Okay. In pharmacokinetics, the pharmacodynamics, for the step in the pharmacokinetics, when the drug enter your body, the body doing absorption. Body doing absorption. Okay. After absorption, then body doing breakdown of the drug. It's the metabolism. Okay. Then after the metabolism, body heart pump the drug move in full body. This step is known as distribution. Drug moving here and there, where you need the drug need inside the brain, drug need in the kidney, drug need where the pain, where the disease, where the drug distribute. Okay. And then when the function of the drug is done, distribution, the drug is eliminated. It's known as excretion. It's known as excretion. So all these steps is known as pharmacokinetics. Okay. Drug, the body act on drug. Body absorb the drug, body metabolize the drug, body distribute the drug, and after finishing the action of the drug, the body eliminate excretion. Body eliminate out, remove the drug from the body. It's excretion. When the drug now arrive at the cell level, the drug attached to its receptor. For example, drug doing something. This is a cell. The drug entered the body, drug now attached with the receptor. This receptor may be on the membrane. This receptor may be inside the cell. So now drug, the chemical attached here, now producing what? Producing response. Producing response. That response is biological function. What's mean biological function? The cell doing something. The cell doing something, producing something, cell eliminates something, cell secretes something. Okay, it's a biological function. The drug can alter, increase or decrease the function. So this phenomena, now you can see the drug first attached with receptor. The attachment of drug is known as potency. Attachment of drug with the receptor is known as potency. And then drug, after the attachment, drug producing response, and that response is known as efficacy. Efficiency, efficacy, in other words, efficacy. So these two terminology, potency, efficacy, is the response of the drug, is the action of drug on body. You can see drug attached here and producing response. And this all this study known as pharmacodynamics. Okay, I will not put much stress on these two things. Okay, later when you need these two things, I will explain later. My main focus on systemic pharmacology. In general pharmacology, just these two things: how drug enter the body, how drug absorbed by the body, how drug metabolized by the body, how drug distributed. Okay, so these steps known as pharmacokinetics. The drug acting on the cell is known as pharmacodynamics. Just these two definitions, just keep in mind. Okay. So what is systemic pharmacology? The drug acting on different body system. Drug acting on nervous system, nervous system pharmacology. The drug acting on autonomic nervous system. The drugs acting on central nervous system. Okay. Now this one system is clear. The drug we use for diseases related with autonomic system, diseases related with central nervous system, and drugs acting on CVS system is a CVS pharmacology. The drugs acting on endocrine system, endocrine pharmacology. Drugs acting on respiratory system, respiratory pharmacology. Okay, the drugs acting on GIT system, GIT pharmacology. You can see all these systems. Also, last one, renal system. Also, some drugs acting on renal system. So all these systems, the different category of drugs acting on these systems. Okay, different category of drugs. The drugs combined with this system increase, decrease heart rate, increase, decrease like blood pressure, increase, decrease hormone, increase, decrease respiratory system, increase, decrease GIT function, increase, decrease kidney function. Clear? So the drugs acting on our different body systems. We will discuss one by one. Okay. And next in pharmacology, another pharmacology is known as the third part of pharmacology. In third part, first we're done with what we learn in general pharmacology. In general pharmacology, I already explained two things. One thing, pharmacokinetics. Okay. Next, pharmacodynamics. In systemic pharmacology, we will review all like drugs acting on different body systems. Drugs acting on different bodies is known as systemic pharmacology. Systemic pharmacology. Different body system. I already explained the name of different body system. Okay. The third part of pharmacology. In third part of pharmacology, the drugs known as chemotherapeutic agent. Chemotherapeutic agent. In chemotherapeutic agent, this chemical, these drugs not acting on body system in chemotherapeutic agent. Okay. In this system, the drugs acting on not on body, drugs acting on bacteria, drugs acting on virus, drugs acting on fungus. Okay, the drugs acting on bacteria. So in this group, we're having antibiotic. Okay, antibiotics, drugs acting on bacteria, antiviral, drugs acting on viruses, antifungal, drugs acting on fungus. And last one, the drugs acting on cancer, anti-cancer drugs. Anti-cancer drugs, okay? So all this pharmacology, the group one, this group is known as chemotherapeutic pharmacology. Chemotherapeutic agent, okay? Chemotherapeutic. These are the chemical acting on virus, acting on fungus, acting on bacteria, or acting on cancer cell, acting on anti-cancer drug. So we have now the classification of pharmacology: general pharmacology, systemic pharmacology, number third, chemotherapeutic pharmacology. Clear? The three part, we divide our pharmacology in three systems. Done? Our main focus today, I will start the systemic pharmacology. This is very easy, not much difficult. Pharmacokinetics, pharmacokinetics, and pharmacodynamics. This I will explain. This no need to waste time on these two topics. Okay, this is very easy. Okay, first we focus on systematic pharmacology. Okay, in systematic pharmacology, the first we learn about drugs acting on. Here you can see drugs acting on different body system, on autonomic system, on CNS system, on CVS, on endocrine system, on respiratory system, on GIT system, on renal system. So the first thing, the drugs acting on nervous system. Okay. Here clear? We divide our pharmacology into three groups. Okay. General pharmacology, systemic pharmacology. Also give me a little response, then I can understand you are listening me. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
One, two student can just give me response. Yeah, it's okay. I'm understanding. Okay, first one. Now we start our systemic pharmacology. The first system we learn pharmacology of nervous system. Okay. In nervous system, if you want to understand pharmacology of GIT, pharmacology of CVS system, pharmacology of respiratory system, you must focus on autonomic nervous system, because autonomic nervous system, everyone know about the physiology. Yeah, autonomic nervous system control your GIT, autonomic nervous system control your CVS, autonomic nervous system control your respiratory. These three systems, okay, these three systems you easily can understand if you know the drugs acting on autonomic nervous system. So that's why when any teacher start pharmacology, always focus on autonomic nervous system. Why putting stress on autonomic nervous system? Because we know our body not in our control. Yeah, our body internal organ controlled by nervous system. Which system? Autonomic nervous system. This autonomic nervous system divided to two: sympathetic system and parasympathetic. These two systems controlling your many body system. So if you know, understand well about the pharmacology of autonomic nervous system, you easily can understand pharmacology of GIT. This systematic pharmacology totally depend upon autonomic nervous system. Must keep in mind. Okay. If you understand well about the pharmacology of autonomic nervous system, you easily can understand all this pharmacology. Just few drugs name change. Okay. All the mechanism of action nearly same. Understand?
Yes,
now
sir.
we start about autonomic nervous system pharmacology. Even the central nervous system pharmacology also depend upon neurotransmitter and these things. So if you understand well about autonomic nervous system, very easily can understand these things. Okay. Now we start the first system in nervous system, autonomic nervous system pharmacology. Okay. Autonomic nervous system pharmacology. In autonomic nervous system, we having two systems: sympathetic system and parasympathetic system. Okay. In sympathetic system, how the sympathetic system is formed, how the sympathetic system is originate from the body. The brain, one part. Okay. The parasympathetic, in our brain, everyone know we have one center, hypothalamus. Hypothalamus. Autonomic nervous system under control of hypothalamus. This hypothalamus is sending neuron downside here. Okay. From here, cranial nerve coming out. Cranial nerve number 3, nerve number 7, nerve number 9, nerve number 10. Okay. These three nerves, nerve number 3, nerve number 7, nerve number 9, and nerve number 10. These three nerves form your body parasympathetic system, okay? And the parasympathetic system, the downside, the other part of body, the neurons going down from here. The spinal cord, have segment, cervical segment, thoracic segment, lumbar segment, and sacral segment. The spinal cord having 4 different segments: cervical, thoracic, lumbar, and sacral. Okay. From the sacral, S2, S3, S4. These 3 nerves. Okay. These 3 nerves. We're having 4 cranial nerves and 3 spinal nerves. These spinal nerves come from sacral part, sacral nerves. These are the sacral nerves. These sacral nerves, 4 cranial nerves total is your parasympathetic system. Full body parasympathetic system. Okay, this is your parasympathetic system. So this system known as, what a name for this system? Cranio, because we having 3, 7, 9. What are these? These are the cranial nerves. Cranio sacral system. Cranio sacral system. Another name for which system? Parasympathetic system. Clear? Parasympathetic system. Okay, how it originates. Now I am teaching a little bit anatomy of parasympathetic. It's the anatomy of parasympathetic system. Okay, now move on. Next thing, how the sympathetic system is coming out. How the sympathetic system is coming out. It's your brain and spinal cord. The sympathetic system starts from T1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, L1, L2, till L2, L1 and L2. And these nerves, again this system starting from, what is this? Hypothalamus. From hypothalamus, nerves going down and coming out. Yeah, this system starts from thoracic. Okay, this system also including lumbar part. Okay, so this system now, what a name for this system? Thoraco-lumbar system. Thoraco-lumbar system, because start from T1. Okay, finish at sometime L1 and sometime L2. You can see we're having thoracic nerves and lumbar nerves. So that's why thoracolumbar system. What is this system? Sympathetic system. This is your sympathetic system of the body. Done? Okay. Now, after when originate, these nerves originate, what is this? It's a ganglia. Clear? It's a ganglion. Many ganglion. It's a ganglion. After this, now these nerves going. Nerves going where? To organs. Clear? So now you can see here, this nerve directly come and enter to ganglia. So this nerve before ganglia. So before ganglia known as preganglionic. Okay. After ganglia known as postganglion. It's a one nerve. Okay. Next we have ganglia. Next we have nerve. So what is this nerve? Nerve number 1, nerve number 2. This nerve number 1 is pre. Okay. Nerve number 2, post. It's a post ganglionic nerve. It's a preganglionic nerve. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Post ganglionic and preganglionic. What you can see here difference. You can see it's a very short length. Preganglionic small. Yeah. How about the post ganglionic? Very long. Yeah. Post ganglionic very long. It's a sympathetic system. Now move on parasympathetic again. You can see. Is it nerve? This nerve directly come out. Now going toward organ. Yeah. Before arriving to the organ, what is it? Is the ganglia? It's the ganglia. Okay. Same here for sacral nerve. Here we having what? Ganglia. Clear? Okay. After the ganglia, this nerve Going where? To organ. Yeah, going to organ. So what the difference you can see here? This fiber is preganglionic. Yeah, I draw a simple picture here. So what the difference here? Now number one, it's a pre. Now number two is a post. So can you see the difference? Big difference. It's a long pre, long, and post, small, very short fiber. Yeah. So in parasympathetic system, parasympathetic pre-ganglionic. This is a pre-ganglion, before ganglia. This one post-ganglion, post-ganglionic nerve. Okay. So it's very short. Understand the difference between sympathetic and parasympathetic? Difference between sympathetic and parasympathetic. What difference? The preganglionic fiber is very long. Okay, here, see here. What the here preganglionic? Very short. Understand?
Yes, sir.
The postganglionic, here postganglionic very long, but here postganglionic very short.
Short.
Yeah. So these there are two difference between preganglionic and postganglionic. Okay, now we summarize. In sympathetic system and parasympathetic system, we having in autonomic system we having ganglia. This we know. In sensory system, we having ganglia. Okay. In motor system, no ganglia. Nervous system we divide to three part. Okay. Number one, motor system. Number two, sensory system. Number three, autonomic system. Understand? Sensory system, motor system, autonomic system. Sensory system have ganglia. Autonomic system have ganglia. Clear? Motor system no ganglia. Motor system no ganglia. Here we learning pharmacology about autonomic system. There must be ganglia. Okay, there must be ganglia. So if you have ganglia, then we have fiber before ganglia and after ganglia. Preganglionic fiber. Understand? Preganglionic fiber and postganglionic fiber. Preganglionic and postganglionic is both fiber present in autonomic nervous system. Okay. If the sympathetic system, in sympathetic system, preganglionic fiber very short in length, is a ganglia. Okay, and postganglionic fiber very lengthy. Then we having here is a cell. Okay, the organ system cell. Then the cells of the organ. In parasympathetic system, the preganglionic fiber very lengthy. Here we having ganglia, then we having postganglionic fiber, then we having here cell. Clear?
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, what neurotransmitter we use here? In autonomic nervous system, the neurotransmitter we use, number one, acetylcholine. Okay. In sympathetic system, we use adrenaline. Okay, adrenaline, epinephrine, same thing. Okay, epinephrine and norepinephrine, same thing. Epinephrine and norepinephrine. These two neurotransmitters we use here. Okay, sympathetic system. This fiber. What is this fiber? Pre. How about this fiber? Pre. Okay. This one post. This one post. This fiber postganglionic fiber. Okay. The preganglionic at the ganglia, preganglionic fiber. Write a sentence here. All preganglionic fiber using all preganglionic fiber using what? Acetylcholine. Okay. So here you use what? Acetylcholine. Here you use what? Acetylcholine. Okay. In both system, preganglionic fiber, they both are same. Okay. In both system, preganglionic fiber, they using acetylcholine. Okay, if you're using acetylcholine, then you use word here cholinergic fiber. Okay, cholinergic fiber mean you're using what? Acetylcholine. Cholinergic fiber. Understand? If you're using acetylcholine, that fiber, this which fiber using acetylcholine, that fiber known as cholinergic fiber. Clear? Okay. So all preganglionic in case of which system? Sympathetic system. Which system? Parasympathetic system. You're using what? Acetylcholine. So all the fiber in parasympathetic and sympathetic preganglionic, okay, only pre, not post. Preganglionic fiber, they're using acetylcholine. Okay, now focus on
Sir Fawad, sir.
Yes.
Maybe we can end now and enter because it's less than a minute.
What?
The time is less than a minute. Then the meeting will be end itself. Okay. Yeah, we can end now and we can enter again.
Okay. You
sir.
start again.
Yes.
Okay.